I'm not happy. I'm not happy. This is not something I want to talk about. It ain't, but we here now. What's up? What's good? What's poppin'? What's cracking? What's percolating? What's really good in the hood? It is your man Theo Butler, and welcome to a relationship explanation expectation episode. I ain't saying, I'm just saying with the Rock With Me Nation. I guess Rock With Me Nation, Black Panther fan group, recast T'Challa, all that. It's crazy how everything just keep looping in each other. So, Jonathan Majors, Good Morning America interview since the whole fiasco. I'm gonna say that the fiasco. Let me see, Ryan. I'm here. What's going on? RC, what's going on? So, damn this thing, crazy. So, I know there were some people had an issue with him being with Grace Jabari in the first place. There are some people that had issues with that. Say he shouldn't have been with her in the first place. There are some people, regardless of what the verdict was, still say he whooped her ass. That is what that is. There are some people that actually applaud relationships like that, where you're able to be in multi-ethnic relationships and everything, not doing that whole race thing. There's some people that don't care for that type of thing. Oh God, I'm gonna make sure I got these notes, y'all. Because I'm gonna make sure I keep up with the notes. What's going on? Happy New Year! Happy New Year! Absolutely. 2024. Damn, can we come together before February 1st? Can we come together before February 1st? I don't think that's too much to ask for. That's all I'm looking for. Can we come together before February 1st? Can we unify Black before February 1st? Like, it ain't but 23 days left in the month of January. Can we make a promise not to disparagingly say anything about one another for the next 23 days? Especially when you don't know what the hell you're talking about. Okay, so those Coretta Scott King. Coretta Scott King wanted Grace Jabari to be like Coretta Scott King. And there are some people that still, as we speak, what time is it? 3:10 Eastern Standard Time, PM. What's the day's date? January 8th. He said that, and now I watched it. See, I don't expect certain folks to understand what he meant when he said that. I don't even expect certain people to care about what he meant when he said that. But if you say you Black and you like Neo, Jamie Foxx, I love it when she got her own. Well, her swag matched my swag. Her style matched my style. I pulled up, she pulled up. Oh, okay, you can understand that, right? Maybe I had to have somebody sing it, come in, have a rapper come in and everything like that. You can understand it when I say that. Or maybe watch this one. Because I don't do stuff like this. Because I have a picture of Chadwick Boseman in my office, and I don't believe he would discuss stuff what certain other folks discuss. I believe he would see it and keep it moving. Remy Ma and Papoose. How many females said they wish they had a man like Papoose? Wasn't he lauded for holding it down for Remy while she was locked up? Oh man, y'all give it up one time for Papoose. Oh, that's that dude right there. Ain't no, I don't. Did anybody say something was wrong with that? And when I say something was wrong, Black women saying they wanted their man to be, they wish they had a man like Papoose, wish they could find a man like Papoose. Wasn't that what they was? Wasn't that the talk? Wasn't that the talk? Okay. It's Jonathan Majors. Who is Jonathan Majors supposed to be? Well, okay. Well, see this, I don't like doing this. Well, if you're a Chadwick Boseman fan and you've been following along with what Chadwick Boseman was saying, one of the things he alluded to was Hollywood always pitting us against one another. He did. It's not all of us, it's just one. Well, Chadwick Boseman and Simone, rock solid. Married couple, solid. Solid as a rock. Y'all, Ashford and Simpson, y'all might want to look that up. Solid as a rock and everything like that. Days gone by. Shout out to y'all, man. I remember y'all, man. Solid as a rock. Solid as a rock. Okay. Any problem? No? Okay. All right. Well, Michael B. Jordan, we saw how that went. Ironically enough, with the comedian's daughter, whose name is in the headlines that Cat Williams is talking about right now. We saw what that looked like. How many people clown Michael B. Jordan? Hell, how many people clown the comedian's daughter? I don't think anybody, hell, Michael B. got clowned by a female who's now a journalist when they was attending the same damn school. I don't think anybody said they wanted to be like Michael B. Jordan. Watch this. I don't think anybody said they wanted to be like Steve Harvey's daughter. No. Let me keep spinning it forward. I go back a little bit. Will Smith, Jada Pinkett. I know quite a few people was holding their marriage up right here. All on social media. Well, why was Jada able to have a show talking red table? Folks want relationship advice. You low-key look at Jada. There were quite a few women, regardless of their ethnicity, looking at Jada as who they wanted to be. That was their idol. And you know what that meant? They wanted a man like Will. You would not appreciate a dude like Will if you had a man like Will. I'm just going to go ahead and say it. Don't get me wrong. Don't get it twisted. There are some women out there that a man wouldn't know what to do with if she fell right in his damn lap. It is what it is. I'm not going to do the damn gender thing. No, because ain't no gender perfect. Well, if Jonathan Majors aspires for greatness, he can't be with anybody, regardless of his orientation. He can't be with anybody who aspires for mediocrity. And if you like Steve Harvey, he's even said that himself. A man ain't going no further than his wife. A wife ain't going no further than her husband. Well, if he's got Coretta Scott expectations for his wife, then he's got Martin Luther King expectations for himself. Why y'all out here dragging that damn dude and you call yourself black? Y'all pissing me off. Use your platform to educate people and stop being stupid. Damn. So quick to want to gossip. Like, God, don't say nothing to me in February. Don't say nothing to me in February. And for God's sake, do not stop going to social media complaining about how you getting treated as black people when you ain't no damn different. God almighty Jesus. You'll take sit up here and you want to be like Derrick Jackson? Do you want him to say he want his wife to be like Mrs. Jackson? Would that make it better? Would it make it better if he said he wanted his wife to be more like Beyonce? Think about what you asking. Think about what you asking. Think about what you asking. That's nothing wrong. You know why I'm not tripping? Because I get it. And everybody that aspires for greatness gets it too. If they got a platform and they acting like they don't get it, they full of shit. They full of shit. And here's why. You can't be successful if you ain't got peace in your home. I don't care who you are. If you're a woman and you trying to accomplish something and you with another woman, you're not going to be successful if she raising hell at home. if you a man and you with another man, you're not going to be successful and your mate raising hell at home. No, you need your mate to uplift you, and you need to uplift your mate. You never got that, did you? Nobody ever understood that's what he meant. No, no, no. Because in our culture, we quick to be ignorant. Don't say nothing to me in February. I'm just gonna keep it 1,000. Don't say nothing to me in February. You can't keep complaining about the situation you find yourself in when you contributed to it your damn self. Don't say nothing. I don't want to hear nothing. Just stop. Just stop. He said it yesterday. Because some of us do see it when it's going down. We knew when they decided to kill off T'Challa, that was on the heels of looking at how they was treating black men and black women in the street, getting deleted left and right by private citizens and law enforcement. I said right then and there, if they can take off the fictional character for no reason, you don't ever have to, and you go along with it, you never have to worry about how they're going to treat you for real. Well, damn, just look how it played out. And everybody want to see you to be capitulate to it. You don't want to say nothing. You scared. Well, if James Rose can be paralyzed for damn near 8 years, why are we giving a damn about a real dude? Because as Jonathan said, he didn't get it. He didn't understand it. Well, I don't understand how Sam Wilson can't get a damn loan when he should either be at Navy Federal or USAA, but we can explain that away too. I just connect the dots. I do. I just sit up there and connect the dots. He said he didn't get it. I did. You're a black man in America. You're a black man in America, and you low key ain't even got support from your own people. Because it's some of your own people gonna sit up there and say, you either physically assaulted her or you got what you deserve because you was with a woman that wasn't from your ethnic group. Then when everything fall off, it's going to be your people that's going to make fun of you. And you know why? You're going to key in, if you Jonathan Majors, to what your people say as opposed to what other people say, because you're black. And you care about your people. Notice he said Coretta Scott King. He didn't say Marilyn Monroe. He didn't say Ivanka Trump. He didn't say that. He didn't say Mrs. Washington. That's not what he said. He didn't say Mrs. Lincoln. Now, he could have said Mrs. X, but damn, he said Coretta Scott King. He stayed, even in that statement, he stayed in his blackness. Yet and a black woman. But you can't explain it. You don't understand it. That freaks you out. You know why that freaks you out? That freaks you out because him saying that makes people outside the African American community uncomfortable. Why? Because Martin Luther King made people inside the African American community and outside the African American community uncomfortable. And you know why he was able to make people uncomfortable? Because he had a woman that was a ride or die. You either gonna have that woman that's a ride or die, that's gonna give you the strength to go out in the world and speak truth, or you're gonna be by yourself. One of the two. You can't go out in the world and speak truth, and you in a relationship with somebody that don't believe in you. Somebody that's not speaking life into you, because on a daily basis, the world is going to tell you by and large, you ain't crap. Well, when you come home, what you think you need? You need a Coretta Scott King. You need a Coretta Scott King and you need a Michelle Obama. I don't give a damn what y'all think. If you are a heterosexual male, yeah, that's what you need. Low key, you need a Beyonce too, because you need to be able to say, you know what, if I effed up, but she forgave you because that's what she did. He effed up big. He effed up big. What you don't need, they be like, Theo, no. I'm gonna tell the truth to shame the devil. You know what you don't need? You don't need a woman who allows her relationship to be questioned. You don't need anybody, male, female, or whatever, that allows your relationship to be questioned and don't shut it down. I ain't mentioning no names, but you know who I'm talking about. No, you need that. Watch this. Would you have preferred if he'd have said he need that Bonnie? Because Jay-Z said that a while ago. Him and Beyonce, that's his Bonnie. He Clyde. Would you have preferred if he'd have said that? Would that have made more sense? Of course, we know the history of Bonnie and Clyde, though, right? We know that, right? It's one of the reasons why rappers talk about them. You put them up there as a highlight. But Bonnie and Clyde wasn't the president of the United States. Bonnie wasn't the first lady. Bonnie wasn't the first lady. She was. Watch this. He said Coretta Scott King. Hell, he could have said Mrs. Washington, as in Denzel Washington's wife. He could have said Mrs. Jackson, as in Samuel L. Jackson's wife. You mad? Watch this. Y'all not gonna like this one. He could have said Lori Harvey. Y'all in y'all feelings? Because I'm not trying to be funny, but ain't nobody effing with none of them damn dudes. And if I look at them, they seem to be happy. I said seem because I don't know. Seem to be happy. Ain't nobody effing with them, you know, that's of any clout whatsoever. Ain't nobody by and large really effing with them. Bank account on nice. Not ice, nice. Bank account real nice. Wives don't want for nothing. You see how Steve be talking about Lord? You see how Steve be talking about Lord? You hear how Lord be talking? And mind you, they didn't have rumors because damn, when they supposed to get a divorce like 2-3 years ago, Lord was leaving him. She's still there. She's still there. Ain't Beyonce still with Jay-Z? Ain't that what that was? Well, hell, wasn't Coretta right there? And what was Martin able to accomplish with Coretta right there, not behind him, not in front of him, but right there by his side? What was Martin Luther King able to accomplish? Now, whether you respect what he did or not, he wouldn't have achieved any of that if it wasn't for Coretta Scott King. And I'm of the mindset Barack Obama will be the first one to tell you he is not the president of the United States without Michelle Obama. You know what it is? Every man gets that. How many times have you heard me shout my wife out on my videos? You know why that is? She's my Coretta Scott King. She's my Michelle Obama. Now, you know, when I make that statement, what I'm trying to be to my wife, I'm trying to be her Barack Obama. I'm trying to be her Dr. Martin Luther King. I'm trying to be her Malcolm X. That's what I'm trying to be. And I'm saying a lot when I say that. Just think about that for a second. Because Coretta Scott King was married to a black leader. Yeah, he was a black pastor, but he was a black civil rights activist as well. And he also got arrested. And watch this, because people don't like to read. He also had a white girlfriend at one point in time. He did. We think we talking about Martin Luther King without Coretta Scott King. Is that really what we thinking? Are we really that damn stupid as a people where a brother can't say what it is and we understand what he meant when he said it and cover him like we're supposed to? Because see, I want to see Jonathan Majors get that cover from us that Ezra Miller got. That's what I want. That's what I want. I want all our brothers and sisters to get the same type of cover from us that Amber Heard got. That's what I want. That's what I want. And if I'm a member of Recast T'Challa, it's safe to say that's part of Recast T'Challa. If I'm a member of the Black Panther fan group, it's safe to say that's what that is. And you need to know, as the founder of the Rock With Me Nation, what's the statement? What's the creed? We rock with those that rock with us. If you know me, grow me, and sharing is caring. Well, if that's what that is, then you got to know absolutely, unequivocally, beyond a shadow of a doubt, I'm Team Jonathan Majors. I understood what he meant when he said it. I understood what he meant when it first made headlines. I'm just trying to figure out why. I'm gonna get up with these notes. Oh, we got Lucky Lefty. Happy New Year, Lucky. Thank you so much. We got Diabolical Nerd in here. Aces and Hawkeyes. Hey, they want to give us 1 month at that too. I got 365 days out the year. I like chocolate cake. I know people like to call it something else, but what you call chocolate cake, that would be reserved for red velvet cake. I'm not calling my cake that. I like chocolate cake. So I sell butter pecan ice cream, which some of us don't know the history of how we got butter pecan ice cream, but that's my favorite. So, and I keep me some coffee. My hamburgers, that's my favorite food. I'm just saying, like I got there's the color. the color, because we don't talk about the ethnicity. So I'm saying the color. The color. I got this color around me 365 days out of the year, man. Who is that? We got let me see, Grand Madam. Do they do the interview with Majors today? Yes, ma'am, they did. Yes, Grand Madam, they did. And yes, Grand Madam, I don't want to be rude. How you doing? We're gonna build it up. We're gonna build, yes, yeah. Connoisseur salute, OG Theo, what's going on? Nothing much, man. We chilling, right with me, nation. I think for the first years, Will and Jada seemed like a cool couple, but after the allure wore off, Jada wanted to go back to Bad Boys and Triggers. I don't know what certain things I'm gonna say during this video, and it is what it is at the end of the day. I don't know what made her believe that the things that were going on in their relationship was ever supposed to be public knowledge. I just don't. If I'm going to be a relationship expert, the first thing I'm going to say is do not expect perfection out of your mate if you don't expect perfection out of you. That's it. Expect perfection out of your mate if you're not expecting perfection out of you. Don't demand perfection out of your mate if you're not demanding perfection out of you. And don't lie. Do not lie. You do not have a reason to lie if you're with the person you're supposed to be with. The only reason why you're lying is because you're afraid of that person's response based on whatever it is you're getting ready to say or whatever it is you've done. Well, aside from an accident and sleeping with somebody outside your relationship without the other person knowing, that's never an accident. That's never an accident. I don't know. No, that's never a damn accident. Also, this whole damn thing about act like a lady, think like a man. Really? Act like a lady, think like a man. Let me flip that. What female is going to consider a guy who acts like a gentleman but thinks like a lady? Because I know how that just sounded when I said it. You know what? Do you know? And now it's at a point, Will is just a stepping stone and laughing stock to Jada and quite a few other people. Ronnie, what's going on? Big Ronnie, what's going on? What's going on? RC. One thing I realized that every couple argues, but no couple should be fighting like physical fights. Facts. Theo, if one has to rock off or hit their partner physically, they need to end that. Absolutely. Absolutely. Because at that point in time, neither person has respected the other person's boundaries. And nobody wants to talk about that. When we're telling women to act like a lady, think like a man, act like a lady, think like a man. Okay, well, two men can't raise their voice at one another without there being some type of physical altercation. because the more men raise their voice, the closer men get to one another. Well, as a man, if we can sit up here and talk about animals and how they conduct themselves when they're put in a position of fight and flight, well, if you walk up on a man, you're challenging him. And that's the way naturally it's perceived. Your gender has nothing to do with it. Well, you got folks out here telling you go ahead and do that. Act like a lady, think like a man. No, act like a lady, think like a lady. Act like a gentleman. Act like a gentleman, think like a gentleman. All this other stuff. No. I need to be empathetic towards my wife. That's my wife. I need to be empathetic towards my wife. Now, that empathy actually should have started once I was born, because I should have learned how to appreciate a woman from my mother. I should have learned how to appreciate a woman from my mother. I should have learned how to respect a woman from my father. Now, my mother also should have taught me how to respect myself as a man. See how that go? We don't like talking. We don't have conversations like that on social media. They make the videos we showing on social media. Those are not even the popular videos. No. I got toddlers dancing to Pound Town. That's what I got. I got toddlers dancing to Pound Town. I don't have anybody really talking about. No, I don't, because we got too many niggas, bitches, and hoes out here, and we got too many people answering to it. So we don't really have people on social media, regardless of who they claim to be, aspiring to be kings and queens. Even though in 24 days, we're finna celebrate Black History Month. And we finna trace that history all the way back to the home, the land of kings and queens. I don't know. I never knew Africa to be the motherland of bitches and niggas. I did not know that. I didn't know that. And then Jonathan Majors saying, watch this. What's Coretta Scott's last name? That was too easy. That one was too easy. What's her last name? It's King. Well, I aspire to be a king. Now, if I aspire to be a king in my own castle, and I'm gonna be married, I can't be married to a pauper. That's not how that's gonna work. No, her mindset has to be that of a queen. Damn the finances. She gotta be like, no, we finna go get up here. We finna go build our kingdom. That's what that's supposed to be. And you can't build a kingdom if you marry and she ain't conducting herself like a queen. No different than you can build the kingdom with her if you're not acting and conducting yourself like a king. That's not going to work. That's a recipe for failure. But we got an issue with what Jonathan Major said. I'm causing my ears to ring when I do that. We're not understanding that. And some of us marry and don't get it. Damn, for real. I don't want to talk about this. I don't want to talk about this. Grand Madam, Ronnie, Professor Finn, what's going on? Connoisseur, Triple Salute, what's going on? Kane would be nothing without Ravona. Ain't that the whole driving force? Ain't that why he acting the way he acting? Yeah. Why did Cap F up the timeline? No. Why did Steve F up the timeline? What for? Why did Steve literally F'd up the timeline in the MCU? Why? And she ain't dime him out either. We sitting up there watching movies and everything like that. She ain't even dime out the current day Steve to the old Steve to let him know that she was actually married to him and had his 2 kids. She kept that thing 100. Well, damn. That's what he want. He want that woman. He said it. I didn't watch the interview. I didn't feel the need to watch the interview because I don't want to talk about it. I did not want to talk about it. But when I look at how people not understanding what he meant or trying to ridicule him, trying to make him seem misogynistic because he had this expectation of a woman. Okay, well, what are we doing? What are we saying when women have expectations of a man? You want him to be a six-figure nigga? Is that what you want? You don't want him, because it's plenty six-figure niggas out there. It is. They self-profess six-figure niggas. Okay. You want, watch this. Is Rick Ross married? Is Diddy married? Jay-Z buying a lot. That's it. Do you hear him say anything bad about his wife? He better not. He better, but no, you don't. You don't even know what's going on in it other than that, which I still can't explain how you did. It's Beyonce, bro. It's Beyonce. I don't know. But we don't know what's going on in a marriage. You like Beyonce, she putting out music. You like Jay-Z, he's sitting out there at the basketball court with his wife got blue with. You don't know. We know less about that damn relationship than we know about Will and Jada. And I just never would have thought that's how that would have went. But you don't. They keep folks out their damn business and they move like they supposed to. They going to go get that paper. That's long money. Blue ain't ever got a damn work if she don't want to. You know how they did that? They moved this one. They moved this one, except for that nonsense over there. They moved this one. They moved this one. When you in a relationship, you low key become one entity, one unit. And if you don't move like that, you setting yourself up for chaos and utter destruction. No, that person's interest or your interest or that person's interest. Other than that, you got two separate individuals. And if you got two separate individuals, why y'all in a relationship? Dating, that's something different. Y'all stay in two separate places. You in a relationship? Well, you in a relationship with your mama. If she's still living, how often you talk to her? Dad, same thing. Sisters, bro, that's a relationship. Well, this person is now in a relationship with you. Okay. You in a relationship with somebody you can't stand? You in a relationship with somebody you got to hide stuff from? You in a relationship with somebody you got to lie to? He don't want that. He want the Coretta Scott King. He want the woman, well, when he come home after fighting the world, that's literally what he's doing, she can be his peace. Y'all don't understand that? I don't go to church that often. I don't go to church like that. I don't. But like somebody else, I was raised as a Christian. I do. You don't understand that. You in a relationship, male or female, you ain't trying to be your mate's peace. You gonna raise hell and think your mate gonna be successful out in the world. And y'all don't get that. Y'all don't get that so much to the point where I just want to know when black gonna be enough. Like we got 24 days left, and it's 24 days left. It's 24. It's 24. It's 24. Yes, ma'am, Grandma. Like I said, they did do the interview today. That's easy. Jada wanted to make money and pay back at the same time. Jada should have just went by her business. It's official. The Rock With Me Nation moderators in the building. Watch what you say, because he is standing at the front door and he don't mind escorting people out. How we living and respecting the night? We're called delusional. We got to be called something, Grandmaster, because I don't even know. You never know what is going on behind doors. You don't. If she want a six-figure nigga, then she need to have a six-figure career of her own. I'm not about to put my finances on the line when then have her or just skating through like it's nothing. RC. Theo, Beyonce and Jay went to LeBron's birthday party recently or whatever it was, and we don't know what happened there. We may never know. I guess everything, it ain't. It's not. What me and my wife do, all of that ain't for public consumption. Like what me and my wife putting on the gram for. No, like I said, I'm not a relationship expert. I ain't got no damn PhD. And I'm not gonna sit up here and tell you to live your marriage by my marriage. No, that's not what I'm gonna say. I'm gonna start keep it right there at the bare roots. Hey now, don't lie. Ain't no need in lying. Cause I can tell you that I done been in relationships before and lied for no damn reason whatsoever, just to get the cookie. No, that don't work. That don't work. I'd have been in relationships before with people who swag wasn't matching my swag. I've always had a creative spirit. That's always been me. Okay, my wife is the first one that matches that. Aww. Now that's my fault by and large because I wasn't checking for that. I thought I could just go out there and do whatever I wanted to damn do, and it didn't matter what the hell she did. No, that's not how that worked. That's not how that worked. That ain't ever how that worked. You can't be jealous of one another. Your success has to be her success. Her success has to be your success, and that's how you need to view it. Sitting up here talking about, oh, my wife over here making all this money and everything like that. Well, how is it her money when y'all married? Damn the legality of it, because that's what a lot of people get into. No, quite a few of us get married and have a whole ass pastor right there. You got married in front of God before you took your happy ass down. You applied for the marriage license. But that was just for tax purposes. Because if that's what that was, you would never have a Bible in front of you when you get married. You wouldn't even acknowledge God. But you do. But we do. Okay. Well, if that's what that is, then you won. And you know that. And I don't even feel like I got to keep regurgitating that. Because like I said, some of y'all go to church more than I do. You do. So ain't no his and hers, ain't no hers and hers, ain't no his and his. It's ours. It always has been. You know that. You didn't let society tell you something different. You getting ready for the snowstorm? We got school canceled tomorrow, man. Let me keep up. Nico, not necessarily my friends in our old school. He has the 6 figures. We have the kids. That's how my friends did it. And because watch this, Nico. And because I want people, and this is when I say swag gotta match swag. Not every man want his woman working. Now I'm gonna say it like this, and this is the day and age that we live in. I'm gonna keep it 100. I'm gonna keep it 1,000. I'm gonna keep it $1. It's a slippery slope. It is. I'm gonna call it right down the middle. There are some men don't want their woman to work. Now, some men don't want their woman to work for controlling purposes. That is what that is. Some men don't want their woman to work because in their mindset, if she's working, I fail. I'm not providing like I'm supposed to. If she wants to work, it should be a want, not a need. But this is when you have to find a woman or whoever that matches your swag. You want a woman that's going to work. Okay, well, you need to find a woman that's going to work. That want to work. But now watch, it's a slippery slope. Once you open that bottle, you can't put that genie back in. Here's the slippery slope. She got a job, you got a job. Y'all got bills. Low key, subconsciously, subliminally, your money is your money, her money is her money. Okay, what happens if y'all not making the same amount of money? What happens when you're coming up after you pay the bills and your spouse is still sitting there not doing nothing because they broke, because they didn't pay their portion of the bills out of their money? Now watch this one. Once again, slippery slope. It's way too many people talking about, I don't want to work. Okay, well, I'm going to go back to it. Not every man wants their woman to work, but some of those men that don't want their woman to work is for controlling purposes. So you with somebody, you don't work. They paying all the bills, and you are living a luxurious lavish lifestyle. Whenever they decide to cut that off, they can. And you're going to be right back to square one. Because it's not your money. Now, mind you, you better conduct yourself a certain type of way. And we didn't see all these we didn't see, read, heard all these horror stories. Okay, well, I'm going to interject myself into it. Like I said, I love my wife and everything like that. Maybe back in the day, I probably could have had like 3, 4, 5 different women and everything at the same time. I ain't got that type of energy. I ain't got that type of patience. I'm a one-woman man. But hypothetically speaking, let's say I got my wife and I got a woman on the side. Grand Madam will attest to this because Grand Madam is in my age group. And this is how it used to. Now, y'all don't know how to play the game today. Y'all don't know how to play the game today. Brothers out here think that, no. Derek Jackson don't know how to play the game. If you've gotten caught as a dude in the new millennium, you have nothing on the brothers from back in the day. Because this is how the brothers back in the day had it. They had their woman, whether they were married to her or not. They did. She didn't want for nothing. She didn't. They had their mistress down the street, or around the corner, or across town. Mistress didn't want for nothing either. Now, his wife, his significant other, she knew about the mistress. The mistress knew about her, but the mistress knew her place. Her bills were paid. She wasn't worried about nothing. The only thing she wasn't getting was the amount of time that the main one was getting. But the mistress understood everything that she had going could come to a complete and utter end if she ever entertained another dude. See, some folks not understanding that. You got to understand. You got to. That's a slippery slope. You can't be out here and you want to do paying for everything you got and you finna act stupid. No, that's how that get canceled. That's how back in the day. Back in the day, you had your woman and whoever else was out there, and everybody knew about it. They might not have liked it. But everybody knew. Wasn't nobody picking up. Your mistress had one time to call your woman showing out, and she would run the risk of quite a few things happening to her. One of them being cut off. Let me keep up with these notes. We can't even get to know each other without bringing up finances. That's the date. Once they bring up finances, you let that go. Date, okay. Finances is not necessarily a bad thing to come up in a date, but it should come up like this. What are your hopes? What are your dreams? What do you want to do in life? That's what I asked my wife. We out on a date at the park. What do you like doing? What are your interests? Why? That helps me see if we match up. If she says she want a regular 9 to 5 for the rest of her life, we're not gonna make it. I tried that before. But had I understood her swag gotta match my swag, okay, well, we in it to win it. She ain't necessarily looking at her income being locked into somebody else. She believes she can go out there and make her own money based off the talent set that she has. So do I. Well, my wife encourages me. Go out there and be great. When the world tell you you ain't nothing, I got you. You mean everything in the world to me. I need to hear that. That allows me to go back out there and do the same. Okay, well, I return that energy to my wife. That way she ain't never, she's not bankrupt when it comes to emotional support. No, I got you. I'm going to talk to you just like you talk to me. Hey, you got this. Go out there and be great. You got it. That's what Martin Luther King and Coretta Scott King did for each other. That's what Malcolm X and Mrs. X did for one another. That's what Barack Obama and Michelle Obama do for one another. You see the successful relationships It's not bad to say that that's what you want, because you're trying to figure it out. Jonathan Majors ain't married. He just got out of a toxic relationship. Well, if he wants to know what a positive relationship looks like, because damn, it ain't that many. What does he look at? You never ask folks that want to ridicule him and everything like that. You never stop to think one time, does he see himself? Does he have any aspirations to be a black civil rights leader? You never ask that. A black politician? At the very least, the next Chadwick Boseman. And God Almighty, he got to conduct himself a certain type of way. Because we didn't see Simone out here acting like she ain't had no damn sense. We didn't. She didn't throw her husband up under the bus. She didn't look to capitalize off his name, tell all book. No. Even in his passing, she held him down. Well, would you have understood it then if he'd have used her name? Narcissistic mates don't want peace, Theo, but you all right. Not at all, RC. Not at all. Don't want that peace at all. Let's see here. We got Steve in the building. Grand Madam. Let's see here. Nico, Grand Madam, I'm talking about the females that are in my age range. I'm in my early 20s, and they try to ask a dude for a favor as a way of testing his ability to be a provider. If I could speak life into you, you have not met most of the females in your age group. You have met females in your area. This generation, you really don't know dating, too much texting, too much social media, going out the simplicity of it all. I would challenge you to, next time you go out and if someone wants to shift the conversation toward finances, shift the conversation toward emotional support. Don't talk spirituality, because you don't know. But what does it mean to that person to be in a relationship emotionally? Because that's what matters. Are you going to be there for one another emotionally? And I have to say, me and my wife just went through something for 5 months. She cried for 5 months straight. Y'all don't know it because I don't talk about it. But if my wife was hurting for 5 months, I too was hurting for 5 months. She was sad for 5 months. I was sad for 5 months. I just couldn't give into it because I had to be her support system. I had to hold my wife down or lift her up, keep her spirits up, letting her know that everything was going to be okay. Well, that's my responsibility as her husband. Because if she's not good, I'm not good. That's what Jonathan Majors was alluding to. And you can't say you don't. The only way you don't know that and you're in a relationship and or you're married is if you don't appreciate that. That's it. That is the only way. You don't appreciate that, because that's what that is. Keep it up with man. Thank y'all so much. I see we got 20 people in here and everything like that. If you can, for a brother, make sure you hit the like button and everything like that if you haven't already done so. Exactly. Like I even got played by a woman in her 30s that just wanted me to do favors. Then had the audacity to tell me her biggest turn on is money. It's hard to get played. If you know what it is, we let certain folks get away with certain stuff we would never let somebody else get away with. In our men, younger men, we have a tendency to let women we find more attractive get away with way more stuff than women that we find less attractive. I'll just say it like that. It's hard to get played when you like, nah. When you just go in and you don't give a damn about looks, it's hard to get played. Age be damned. So, Nico, I will say to you the same thing I would say to a woman, a young female. These women have nothing in common. Why they all keep coming to you? Because you talked to me before about your dating history. your arm and everything like that, and you keep coming across questionable women, they don't hang out in the same circle. And they ain't plotting and planning, girl, I'm going to see if I can get this bread up out of what you think. It's something about you. This is where self-accountability comes into play. It is something about you, whether you want to acknowledge it or not, that makes women feel like you can be got. I don't know whether that's your look. I don't know whether that's your vehicle. I don't know whether that's your talk game, but they feel like you can be got. You got to figure out why. Grand Madam, that's true. 3 eyewitness that mistresses knew their place or ended up on a slab. Yep. Everybody knew their place. Well, that ain't what we're doing in 20. That ain't what we're doing in the new millennium. I don't know how you the Smiths, August Alsina in the house, the wife wound up smashing August Alsina, and it get back to me. I don't know how that. Because I'm not their friend. I'm not their friend. I don't know how that got back to me. I don't. I don't know how that happened. But it did. It did. You know what didn't happen? I don't even think Jay-Z and Beyonce told us that Jay-Z cheated. I don't. And they kept us way out their business. They did. We thinking for 8 years, Barry, and I'm talking about Barack. Barack didn't have females wanting to get with him. We think that? No. We saw the picture when he was at the basketball game where the female was kind of looking at him like she had an interest in him. And we saw Michelle move that thing right on over like, no, I'm not even doing that. Now, Barry, he never paid old girl any attention. He don't. You know why Barry never pays old girl any attention? Do you know why cats like Barry would never pay another female any attention? Because that female wouldn't be paying him any attention if he wasn't president of the United States. And he understands, by and large, the only reason why he's president of the United States is because of Michelle. You don't cut off your nose to spite your face as a man. I know by and large, any female wants to holler at me going forward, it's because of who I am. Well, you know who played a huge role in me being who I am? My wife. One unit. So if a female actually wants to holler at me, we won, right? We won, right? We won. Well, if we won, biblically speaking, because that's what that is, spiritually speaking, we won. Watch where I go with this one. If a female want to holler at me, does that not also mean she wants to holler at my wife? Theo, that August Alsina stuff happens when you swing and swap as a couple. I know. I just don't know why I knew about it. I didn't know they sexual experiences was my business. I didn't because I just didn't know. I didn't know that was my business. I didn't know. I didn't know it was my business. That was my thing. I didn't know why I needed to know. I didn't need to know. But yeah, so a female hollering at me, she must want to talk to me and my wife, because it's both of us. It's both of us. She want to holler at Theo now. Well, you know, you ain't want to holler at Theo before. You did. So you looking at Theo, oh well. I never seen so many women thirsty for a presidential candidate. Listen, ain't never looked that good before. Like, I'm, you know what I'm saying? Not like that. I'm just saying, like, okay, Barack Obama. I'm going back to the presidents since I've been living. Barack Obama, Ronald Reagan. Barack Obama, Jimmy Carter. Barack Obama. Barack Obama, either one of the Bushes. Barack Obama. Barack Obama, Bill Clinton. It's Barack Obama. Do I really need to mention the last two? Barack Obama or Donald Trump? Barack Obama or Joe Biden? As a self-identified heterosexual male, I have no problem in saying that Barack Obama has been the most attractive male president we've had since I've been living. Now, I can't speak before then. Oh, Theo, so check it, right? I bought my ex a $150 ring. She said I didn't spend enough. She wanted a ring worth. Yeah, because what y'all couldn't do with the two stacks, like just the ring, just for show. That's all she want. I don't mind the cost of the ring if your job allows you to do whatever else you need to do for your relationship. But I like Levi's. I like Levi's. I don't care how much money in my bank account. I like Levi's. I don't give a damn if I'm worth 8 figures. It's Levi's. I don't ever want my wife going out spending $400-500 on some jeans. Because that's something else we could have did with that money. There's something else we could have did with the money that was going to move the needle for us as a couple. $400-500 on a pair of jeans. I don't give a damn how much money we got. That's not moving the needle for us as a couple. So I like to spoil my wife. My grandfather, because that's how my grandfather raised me. He did for his wife, hair, nails, done, grocery shopping, all that stuff. He did. I want to do that for my wife too. I did, but my grandfather also had a house for my wife. Driveway. I'm going to say not for my wife. Also had a house for his wife. He built for his wife. Driveway for his wife. Land for his wife. That's what granddad did. You can get that $2,000 ring. You can after all that other stuff happened. Because we can upgrade. That $150 diamond ring that you got today, it could be, if we play our cards right and focus on what we're supposed to be focusing on, in 2 to 3 years, that could be a $2,000 engagement ring. It can be. Engagement rings get upgraded all the time. They do. It's part of that. You know, married couples do that for anniversaries. I don't know how many people in today's generation know that, but married couples do that for anniversaries. Husband takes the wife's engagement ring, trades it in, and gets a bigger stone. But that's normally after the house and land have been purchased. Normally that's how that go. Priorities. Priorities. Let me keep up here. Let me go back. Let me see here, because you said it. And you wonder why she became my ex at the time I bought her that we were dating and whatnot. Man, it got to be. Theo, since I became a doctor, everyone looks at me differently. Women don't even know what I look like and want to get with me. They just heard I got doctor. But now, crazy, you got doctor right there. Swag, confidence. I was talking to my daughter about this and everything like that. We was talking about Simone Biles, how her husband low-key told the truth, low-key didn't. You're supposed to see yourself as the catch. You're supposed to see yourself as him. That's confidence. Well, women have been saying since I was a kid, what attracts them to a man? Confidence. Well, if you don't see yourself as the prize, how's she supposed to see you as the prize? Now, that's me saying that all that stuff about he didn't know who she was. No, I'm not buying that. You knew who the hell she was. But you got to put on the front because you got a brand to protect. Now, watch this. She's helping her husband protect that brand. Because while everybody else got something to say about he said he was the catch, he was the prize, she didn't say nothing. She didn't say nothing, and it might be because she understands he's a football player. Testosterone is high. Perception is everything. In that locker room, he's not as famous as she is. So he's subject to be ridiculed from his teammates in regards to him being called Mr. Biles or Mr. Simone Biles. So she understands that. So what she says is, no, that's my husband. Can't wait for the day when I can be called by his last name. She get it. Now watch this. That's not her acting like a lady thinking like a man. That's her acting like a lady being empathetic because she's in sports as well. That's her acting like a lady thinking like a lady and her husband who's conducted himself to the best of our knowledge like a gentleman. If you're not in a relationship, not in a successful relationship, or haven't learned for the many unsuccessful relationships that you've been in, you're not going to appreciate that. You're not going to appreciate, you're not going to understand it. Diabolical nerd, Wakanda Cities. I see you, big dog. Thank you so much, man. Dude, hit that official member thing. Thank you so much. So I want to make sure I keep up with these notes because, like I said, y'all rock with me, man. Thank y'all so much. And this is basically just Jonathan Majors, let him be great. The dude got great aspirations. He found himself in an unfortunate situation. He knows what he wants out of his woman. And trust me, I don't believe he's asking anything out of his woman that he's not demanding from himself. So stop with that. Stop with that. And then own your comment section. I know that's asking a lot and everything because we don't necessarily, because I don't get the comments that y'all do. But can we like I said, in 24 days, it's going to be February. I can't wait for us to cover one another like Ezra Miller got covered. I can't wait for us to cover one another like Amber Heard got covered. I can't wait. I can't wait. And I'm gonna keep saying it because we're not doing it. We're not doing it. We keep up with these notes. So RC D Steve, she wasn't my ex then, but after having to decide that I needed to buy a more expensive ring outside my means, I was Grandma, hey, my ex-husband bought me a wedding band that was $10. Okay. I don't think y'all exes because of that $10 ring, though, grandmadam. I know that ain't it. That's straight from the heart of the culture. We could have done more with that damn money. Me and my wife understand it. And one of the things I look at what she likes to do. My wife is adept with a Cricut machine. She's adept with a sewing machine. She's adept with the crochet machine. She's adept with making things with her hands and everything, stuff that I could use with my action figures and everything like that. My wife is adept at doing that. Okay, well, if I got the money to buy the $2,000 ring, then all that other stuff need to be in place too. Like, it don't need to be where I got that. I got the $2,000 ring and I ain't done none of that because that $2,000 ring is not helping my wife grow. It's not helping her grow. It helped her look good. But if we've grown as a couple, if the kingdom has grown because we're putting our priorities in the proper place and everything like that, she got that damn $2,000 ring. She got that damn $2,000 ring. Her closet lit. She got the nicest ass ride. We not living in no apartment. No, we got a nice ass. It's a $2,000 ring. You can't be having no $2,000 ring and your ride ain't representing that. That means you done did something wrong. You done did something wrong. You can't be having on no $2,000 engagement ring and you ain't got no decent clothes on to match that, and just having on some Jordans on your feet, t-shirt and sneakers. No, that ain't it. You got on a $2,000 engagement ring. Well, hell, how much did the wedding cost? What? Because you supposed to like. No. I say get close to your significant other, yes, but not to the point you can't ever live without them. These simps and stalkers are killing our women every day just because they don't know how to move on. That's true. That's true. I would like to think that as a culture, as an ethnicity, we need to do a better job of defining what a simp is, because Russell Wilson is not a simp. And I think that's part of the problem, that we don't know what simps are. No different than we know what a black man is, no different than we know what a nigga is, because we keep hearing our women say they want a real nigga. Do you? Do you want a real nigga? Do you know what a real nigga is? Do you want a real nigga? You say you want a real nigga. Do you want a real nigga? Black men, we say the same thing. Man, I need me a bitch in my life. Do you? Is that what you want? Power in the word. That's what you want. Because I know what I know. Me and God had God. I can't be with no bitch because I ain't no nigga. That's what I said. I can't be with no bitch because I'm not a nigga. Now I can't be with no goody two shoes because I'm not a goody two shoes. A swag got to match my swag. I need me a woman that's good, but with some hood tendencies. I need me a woman that's good, but got some hood tendencies. That's what I got. Because if I looked at myself, I'm good with some hood tendencies. I'm good with some hood tendencies. Well, what I say when we first started this live, you can't be expecting your mate to be great and you don't have expectations of yourself. You got to be fair. What expectation? Well, I'm nice with some hood tendencies. Well, because I done been with a female that's a goody two shoes before. That didn't work. I done been with a female that was a self-professed bitch. That didn't work. That didn't work. We watch this. Remember I said I don't go to church that much? But I know quite a few of us do. We weren't equally yoked. And being equally yoked was never a concern of mine. Being honest, it was either the bra size or the size of her buttocks and her face. I can't tell you I was always locked into what was between her ears. And if I'm not even finna act like it was a concern. I ain't finna act like that. I'm not even finna act like I was focusing on what was between her ears. No. By and large, I was focusing on something else. No different than quite a few of us have, regardless of our age. I'm gonna keep up with these notes. Let's see here. All I'm saying is you're in the same age as me and you're not working to start out, but you want me to lend you money. How does that make any sense? Like I said, where you meeting them at? I got to ask that question. Where you meeting them at? Because you've been saying this, and I'm saying this with all the love and conviction in the world. If every female you come across is asking about money, then you got to change up. Because every female not about that. You just keep coming across them. That ain't no different than the female that keep coming across dudes that ain't nothing but dogs. It ain't them. It ain't them. It's not. It's something. And I'm saying that because I have never been 6 feet my whole entire life. I've never been 6 feet. Never. I've never been 6 feet, and I've come close to being built like Michael B. Jordan, but I was never built like Michael B. Jordan. Right? Okay. Well, I ain't never. Females wanted me for my money was never a thing. And I had it. I'm just gonna say it like that. No. I don't know what they looking at you for. I had it. Marine and everything. That's not no. I'm not saying that to be conceited. I'm just telling you, nope, no. I don't know whether it was the way I talked. I don't know whether it was the way I carried myself, but they knew. Like, that's why it's nothing new for me. When they say that, I was taught as a kid. You better be him. If you want the women, the girls to notice you, you better be him. The first thing they're gonna look at are your shoes or your feet. So your shoes better be straight. You better look decent, be well groomed, smell nice. Now I don't know if we still putting the emphasis on cologne and everything like that, but back in the day, we was using Polo and Johnson Johnson baby powder to make the females go crazy. This was in high school. This was in high school. So I don't know, but that ain't never been my problem. I can say this to you with the utmost sincerity, because everybody know when they being lied to. Everybody know when they being cheated on. They just don't want to admit it. In my entire lifetime, I can honestly say to you that I have been messed over twice in regards to another male. Twice. One in high school, and that made it bad because that was first love. I didn't need to experience that with first love. Puppy love didn't end like it was supposed to, but the first love just messed it up for everybody else. After first love, I just lost my complete damn mind. I was like, okay, well, if that's what that is, okay, fine. But the next time I got messed over, I was in my 40s. But by and large, I ain't never had that. I'm trying to say it the best way I possibly can. Thank you so much, Miss Keita. Welcome to Condescension. There it is. Thank you so much. So like I said, you gotta figure out you. You gotta figure out you. And I'm saying that, and this is why I say what I say, and I mean what I mean. Shout out to my brother Marshall and everything like that from Thomasville, Georgia. I, as a man in his 40s, was tired of getting it wrong. What was I doing wrong? What was I getting wrong that others were getting right? Didn't Jonathan Major say I wanted to be married, and I wanted to be in a successful marriage. I knew I had males around me that were in successful marriages. So I said, damn it, let me go talk to him. Let me go talk to him. And I talked to Marshall. Now, Marshall is a Caucasian American male. From what he's told me, he also has a Native American. I don't want to misspeak on what tribe he's from and everything like that. But he has that. We talked. I'm older than Marshall. We both in our 50s, but we talked. Been married to his wife for 10 years. I could never say that. Been married to the same woman for 10 years. Got a house, land, beautiful daughter and everything like that. Money good. Okay, damn it. Let me talk to you. Had a nice conversation. We focused on me, though. We didn't focus on women. We focused on me. Theo. What Theo needed to be looking for. What Theo needed to look at within himself. We focused on Theo. And I cannot lie. I could, but it wouldn't make no sense. Alicia revealed herself to me, I want to say 2-3 weeks later. I say revealed because as a man, you're supposed to be working on you. You're supposed to be focusing on you. Well, after the conversation with Marshall, I put my head down in the ground and I started focusing on me. And I worked at a call center. And that ratio was easily 10-1. And when I say 10-1, 10 females for every dude. So I had my pick of the litter. I wouldn't worry about that though. Let me focus on Theo. Let me get Theo right. Alicia revealed herself to me, I want to say 2-3 weeks later. She saw something in me that I couldn't even see at that time. That says a lot. I want you to look at the similarities. She saw something in me. I didn't see it myself at that time. She came to me, my life, no differently, based off the visual aesthetics. Megan Good coming into Jonathan Major's life. She didn't have to be there. I was homeless. She didn't. Alicia didn't have to. Now, I didn't lie. Hey, this is what my situation is. She didn't care. She saw something in me that I was struggling to see in myself. And when we sat down and we had a conversation, I already got 2 children. I know what it's like to have sex and everything like that. No, I don't want to do that anymore. Sex don't mean that to me. I want a mate. I want a partner. I want somebody I can make a lifelong commitment with. Somebody that swag matches my swag. Somebody that sees me in them as much as I see, somebody that sees them in me as much as I see me in them. That's my wife. Conversation. Realizing what was more important. 5 years later, here we are. You wouldn't be talking to me right now if it wasn't for her. You wouldn't. If it wasn't off the strength of our relationship, and I'm not telling you that it's perfect. I'm not telling you that. But what I can tell you is that we in it together. We wouldn't be having this conversation. It is because of what me and my wife have been through, what I've been through in previous relationships that has me doing this video today. Because if black love is what it is, if black is beautiful, if black is powerful, if that's what that is, then we, as a people, we're going to stop dragging Jonathan Majors. As a people, we're not going to act like we don't know what he meant when he said he wanted his woman to be like Coretta Scott King. We're not going to do that. And we're not going to let people just sit back and just keep bumping their gums about him either. We don't get to bump. Watch this. It's me being petty. We don't get to say a damn thing about Everett Ross. We don't get to say a damn thing about Thunderbolt Ross. We don't get to say a damn thing about Spider-Man Peter Parker, but everybody and their mama got so much to say about Chadwick Boseman, T'Challa, Black Panther. Well, damn it, no. If we can't talk on theirs, they can't speak on ours. If they don't know enough, no, you got to shut the hell up. And we're going to start covering out. February is in 24 damn days. 24 damn days. And I would like for everybody that say they are Jonathan Majors fan, that say that they believe in Jonathan Majors, you say Jonathan Majors got done dirty, regardless of who you are. Cover Jonathan Majors no different than everybody else get covered. That's your job. Because that's what they consider it to be. It's their job to hold down. Okay, well, it's our job. Because watch this. See, it's me. I could do this all day. What would Chadwick do? One, I don't believe he'd have spoke on it unless he was asked, and he probably would have just kept his comments to himself. 2, I believe he would have made a phone call. I believe he would have made a phone call and let that brother know, hey, if you need any, and I'm not saying that anybody else hasn't done that. I'm not saying that at all. But I am saying shame on those who don't act like you don't know what he meant. Shame on you. Shame on you. I'm just gonna say it like that. Let's see here. Tara, did you feel offended or you okay with it? That's a good question. I don't believe Grand Madam would. I don't. Back in the day, folks focused on different stuff. It wasn't about all that bling back then. It really wasn't. Most bling back then was a gold tooth. Jonathan Majors knows he's also a prize. Yeah, I mean, bro, you got to. Because what woman wants you if you ain't the prize? Ain't that what we just said? A woman don't want what another woman don't. A woman don't want what another woman don't. Like, no, Part of the appeal as a guy is you got a woman on your arm. Because if you single, why you single? Like, damn, if that don't send up red flags, like, because I know I done been single more than enough time and been hit with that question, why you single? You can't be telling a woman you make this amount of money. Not a woman. You can't tell her you make this amount of money, you got that type of ride, you got these nice clothes and everything like that, and you doing well for yourself, and you not in a relationship. She not understanding that. She not, because you should have been off the market. We dudes do the same damn thing. If you find a woman attractive, physically attractive, and you go talk to her, and she got everything going for her, you gonna sit up there and say, if you don't say it to her, you gonna say it out loud, not really speaking to anybody, or you, damn, why she single? That don't make no sense. And we all know what the response gonna be. The rhetorical answer is gonna, there's gotta be something wrong with them. Now you said it right then. It's gotta be something wrong with them. You said it right, because you're not the first person that's seen them. You're not. You're not. If I get hired at a movie company and I see a fine female walking around on the lot, I'm single. I'm single. I got to say, I'm single. I'm not the first dude that has seen her. I ain't the first human that has seen her. And in 2024, it don't even damn matter. Like, my competition didn't double. Hell, my competition didn't double. I ain't just competing with dudes no more. No. That ain't what that is. That is not what that is. No, I'm competing against everybody. Well, hell, how am I gonna get her attention? I'm not the first person she's seen. I better be able to say something different. I better be able to show something different. Or I'm just gonna fall along the wayside of everybody else. Grand Madam, I didn't know until after the divorce that gold wedding band meant the world to me until after he started tearing me down. I can understand that, Grand Madam. After that, it's lost its value. I took it to a pawn shop. That's the thing. Real got to recognize real. And that's why I say, I could honestly, I could say this, Grand Madam. My wife, I could say, would be you. Now, as I said before, I said it to brothers before, it's up to me to see that in my wife and protect that, appreciate that, and covet that. I would be a fool. That's why I don't like talking to. We got to be careful what we talking to folks on social media. I believe stupidity is contagious, and when we be having conversations with people about Recast T'Challa, they say some stupid stuff. You got to be careful letting that stuff seep into your system. So I can't be no fool. I need what Mr. and Mrs. Butler got going on to keep building. I'm confident in Mr. and Mrs. Butler. I like the way Mr. and Mrs. Butler moving. Now, Mr. and Mrs. Butler could be better, but I ain't never seen me move like this prior to her. I ain't never seen me move like this prior to her. Now, I've been alive for a minute now. I just keep it on fools hating over. I never understood that, bro. But like Future. Salute to the absolutely diabolical nerd becoming a member. Man, thank y'all so much. Miss Kia becoming a member too. Miss Kia becoming a member. Thank y'all so much, man. Y'all have no idea how much that means to me. Like, absolutely. We've been doing this together for a minute. We're gonna keep making it do what it do. If only T'Challa had a partner who could show him love and respect and proper Black representation of the family with kids included. Crazy how you brought that on back round in a nice little neat circle. We can't get that, can we? Real quick, who's Sam's love interest in the MCU? No? Okay, that's two. How about James Rhodes? He got a love interest. I know people hinted that it was that was Carol Danvers. But ain't Carol supposed to be seeing somebody else now? Because what? Who in the MCU that's a brother? Because we know Carol. We got Carol. We got not Carol. We got Steve. Right. We got Tony. Right. Bruce got a whole ass child out here, and we just waiting on the mother to be introduced and everything like that right now. Clint got a whole ass family. He do. Wanda married, Android, Vision, comic books. Crazy how we give a damn, how we pick and choose when we give a damn about the comic book source material, right? Because that actually happened in the comic books. We saw that. Even the whole White Vision thing, like that, straight deconstructed and every damn thing. West Coast Avengers. We kids kidnapped and everything. We saw this in the comic book. Crazy how we pick and choose when we want to use comic books as source material. Meanwhile, over here with T'Challa, I too am cursed with great knowledge. Comic book knowledge, but it's still knowledge. We just not gonna get that black love. I'm bringing Luke Cage Gang War issue 2 to y'all today and everything. I've already got the script done. I just need to get the video out and everything like that. But even his relationship, like if I'm understanding what I'm looking at, Luke got Jessica Jones pregnant in 2012. That baby should be at least 10 years old. It took place in her comic book series, Alias. We ain't seen that damn child, by and large. It's a girl. And if your mama is Jessica and your daddy Luke, this is the stuff that recast T'Challa. We can't really spin this wheel forward. Black representation, folks don't ask questions. This is the stuff that recast T'Challa be looking at. Yeah, it started with T'Challa, but it encompasses a lot. Keep up with these notes. Fools hating on Russell. I should have a compatible partner. You just got such a, like your spirit, grandmama. Never mind. You remind me of somebody. I'm gonna leave that right up. I'm just gonna say it like this. I just low key don't believe there wasn't nothing you wouldn't have did for your husband. I'm just gonna keep it right there and move along. Sierra is a top tier catch. Folks had something to say about what she had on. First and foremost, I'm gonna give it up to her for still trying to look like her husband wants her to look. She still wants to be sexual. And Coco said that for Ice-T a long. Coco said when it comes to her husband, Ice-T, and we don't hear about Ice-T doing nothing, right? Right. This was this had to be like damn 20 years. Coco said it was her personal responsibility to keep her husband turned on and aroused at all times. Because people was questioning why she wore what she wore. When she said she considered it her personal responsibility, I'm paraphrasing here, to keep her husband aroused and turned on at all times. That means she not rocking no bonnet. She not rocking no house coat. No, that's not what she doing. She want his eyes fixated on her at all times. And she's going to do within reason what needs to be done, whether they outside or whether they inside, for that to be the case. Now, I hear a lot of folks say what they want the man to do, what he should do, all that. I do, and I'm not begrudging nobody from that. I'm not. All I know is what she said was, and I done heard quite a few females say, if you love me, you would just accept me for who I was. As a man, I don't think I can ever say that, because it's a brother right now catching hell for saying he was the catch. That's not the big boy that used to be on Joe Budden's podcast that made that statement. No, that's the football player. That's the football player. That's not DJ Academics. That's not who told the female he was the catch. No, 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 no. That's a dude who I didn't heard quite a few. He built like Michael B. Jordan. And I know quite a few sisters lost their mind when that dude took his shirt off. Well, he looked good in clothes. I don't know what he looked like out of clothes, but that's not DJ Academics. Well, if that ain't DJ Academics, I mean, I'm not. Serena's still working out. Child and everything. So folks want to call Russell simp. No, you call Russell simp you want to. Your woman not doing for him what Sierra doing for him. You be mad all you want to. You want to know why he ain't playing football like he used to? I don't know nobody that is good at sports like they used to be. If they got a woman that's focused on doing that, you ain't even really focused on football no more. You're not. I'm not saying that's a bad thing. I'm just saying Sierra got his full undivided attention, as she should. So don't be knocking her for being able to wear that dress, because before she was able to walk out the house in that dress, unlike Keke Palmer situation, her husband had no problem with that dress. Her husband had no problem with all eyes being on her. In essence, look but don't touch. No different than when I get my car and I done washed it and everything like that and waxed it and everything like that. Yeah, you can look at my car while I'm driving down the street and everything like that. You can whistle at the car. You can comment on the car. Don't touch the car. Don't touch the car. Don't. And yeah, I waxed it, I washed it, and I put all that stuff on it so you could look at it, so you could ooh and ah over it. I wanted all eyes to be on my car. Don't touch it. Don't touch it. We say thank you, Ryan, but we all have lessons to learn. We do. Yes, we do. Theo Samuels is dropping game. I'm trying. It's missing though. Like, I didn't want to fill that role, but Kevin Samuels do need a shout out to whoever's playing his older videos on TikTok. He snapped on the brother the other day because everybody swell up and down. Kevin Samuels never said anything about men. No, he told the brother, get off your ass and stop being damn lazy. How you gonna sit up here and talk about you want a woman when you ain't doing nothing to have a damn woman? Do you work? No. Do you have your own place? No. Well, why are you talking about a damn woman? You ain't done nothing to prepare yourself for no woman. The woman that get with him got to help him build a damn kingdom. See? Think about what I'm saying, Nico. The woman that get with him has to help him build the kingdom off the rip. She coming in. It ain't even a question. She got to pay half, if not more, because he ain't doing nothing. Folks act like Kevin Samuels wasn't spit. No. No, and we need that because we don't really have people out here talking about bringing the black man and the black woman back together. We have people out here, by and large, either pointing the finger at black men or pointing the finger at black women. No, we two sides to the same damn coin. How we finna sit up here and keep throwing each? Never mind. I just tell people, stop chasing and be the type of person that you want. Absolutely. Let it be natural. Let that energy attract what you want. Man, listen, it is. I wish I'd have came across somebody like Marshall when I was in my 20s, or I wish I would have been more attentive to what my grandfather had to say, because that's who raised me. So when you listen, you got to be open. I had money, man. They were too much like Diddy. I could see it in them. I drove away quick. Yeah, and I did that. Like, I don't know how you. If all you're bringing is sex to the table, and that's all you think you need to bring, sex and your looks, you're a pet. We just don't sleep with the pet. Some of us don't, but you're a pet. regardless of whether you stand in their house or not. Because you can buy a pet their own damn house. The pet eat when you feed it. But anytime you want to dispose of the pet ain't got no rights. And you don't. I got 4 daughters, and I tell my daughters this all the time. Buy your own. Pay for your own. You go to the club, buy your own drink. If a man buys you a drink, at the very least, he's expecting time. And if you don't want to give him your time, don't accept anything from him. This me saying this as a dude, because I know what I'm looking for. Don't accept anything from it. You don't want to entertain a man. You don't want to engage him. Don't accept anything from him. Say thank you and keep it pushing. Thank you, but no thank you. Oh, let's see here. RY, first sign of trouble arises, new couples going to run and split apart. Theo, I say, damn if we do, damn if we don't. You treat a woman right, they think they got a lick, and these days vice versa. What I'm going to say is this: just like there's a difference between a woman and a female, there's a difference between a man and a male. What we sometimes do is we get caught up on they grown or they over the age of 21. And that has nothing to do with maturity. I will say it like this, and I'm not trying to knock any. It is what it is. When I said earlier, I'm not a bitch. I'm saying I'm not a nigga. So I can't be involved with a female that's a bitch. Bitch tendencies, none of that. You can have hood tendencies, but you can't have bitch tendencies. You can't, because I don't have nigga tendencies. I have hood tendencies. And as far as I'm concerned, there's a difference. Well, one of the young ladies I was involved with said, I can be a bitch at times. I didn't acknowledge it. I heard her when she said it. I did. I looked right past it. I did. I completely looked past it. And since I've been knowing her, she's shown me how much of a bitch she can be. Like, she said it, and that's what that is. Now, I have to ask myself certain questions because I know who I am. I know what the definition of a bitch is. Well, why would a female, especially a black one, ever call herself a bitch? Especially if you have no problem calling men dogs. Why would you ever refer to yourself as a bitch? I don't give a damn about the acronym, trying to put letters, fancy little word. No, you called yourself a bitch because a man could do the same damn thing with a dog. Why? Because I'm not going to be proud. I don't think a woman would ever be proud of a man referring to himself as a dog, because we know what that means. He literally sleeping around with any female he can, and he ain't taking care of none of his children. Okay, well, the bitch, what is she doing? She's sleeping around with any man she come around. She loud for no damn reason, and she having a plethora of children. Well, why is that what you're saying you are? Because it's other labels out there like king and queen. It's other labels out there. It is. It's other labels out there like king and queen. And then you just got to be careful. One dude it's a comedian, called himself a nigga all the time. Well, he just made a joke. He said he don't give a damn about baby mama drama, because if you a mama and you causing him drama, he can go out there and find another baby. Now, whether that was a joke or not, what do folks say? It's truth told in a joke. Well, it's quite a few. It's more than I would like. Not just mothers having children, but the father ain't nowhere to be found. Whether that's his fault or whether that's the mama's fault. If I'm looking at infants, female toddlers, singing the lyrics to Pound Town, either one or two things, and I'm not looking at the woman on this one, either one or two things. Daddy ain't, or mama don't want him around, because I don't know when I'm ever going to feel comfortable with any of my daughters, regardless of what their age is, singing Pound Town. And I got somebody getting ready to turn 30 this year. I don't want to hear her singing that. I don't want to be in the room. My wife, that's something different. I don't want no child of mine talk about no damn daughter, Pound Town. No. What's going on, Nightella? What's going on? What's going on? Major mistakes was talking about his woman when he should have been talking about his wife. Wisdom. I bet Majors really was Kang in time. Way to bring the levity to the situation. Way to bring the levity to it. Real men like to appear as attractive as possible to a woman. Greater. You. I don't know how you not like you trying to be. Why did we get the Jerry curl back in the day? Because females was going crazy over the bars and ready for the world. That's why we did it. That's exactly why we did it. If they weren't going crazy over Cool and the Gang and Ready for the World and the bars and Midnight Star and Atlantic Star and Star Point and Five, all them damn, we wouldn't be. We got the Jerry curl for that. Okay, well, what? Why did we start sagging? Here come BBD. They got the pants sagging. Then ABC got the pants sagging. Then you got MC Brain got the pants. Everybody got the pants sagging. So what we do? We start, here come Hammer with the genie pants. Hammer got genie pants. Women going crazy over the genie pants. What we do? They was actually selling genie pants in the damn store. Couldn't believe it. They like, damn, we can get genie pants in the store now. Chess King. Everybody going to go get them. You not trying to be left behind. You not. I told you I'm 5'8", 5'8.5". I ain't never been 6 nothing. I ain't never been 6 nothing. And so at my height, I always I know I ain't light enough. I'm the complexion that's always in. If she want the dark skinned dude, I'm in. If it ain't enough of them. If she want the light skinned dude, it ain't enough of them, I'm in. But 5'8", what do I have to bring to the? I better smell good. I better be able to walk past her and she go, damn. I ain't but 5'8.5". I ain't 6 foot nothing. She ain't no. I gotta do some stuff. I gotta be built a certain type of way. Let me at the very least be built like Michael B. Jordan. So she's like, oh damn. Okay. Smell good, look good. Smell good, look good. Because I ain't got no height. I ain't got no height. Then watch this. I see it's a whole. I see we got the female members of the Rock With Me Nation, the women of the Rock With Me Nation in here. Well, ladies, what equivalency do women make in regards to men that know how to dance well on the dance floor? I'm gonna let the women answer that one. But my Pat and Sam game, my left foot, right foot game on the dance floor, it's nice. It's real nice. And I don't dance to outdance a woman when I dance with her. No, I dance with her to compliment her on the dance floor. Well, I'm smelling good. I'm looking good. And I can dance. And I'm a gentleman. I'm winning. Theo 5'8" with, hey, bro. My homeboy KK, shout out to him, ain't seen him in a minute. His birthday was April 20. His birthday is April 20. My birthday is April 21st. KK 6'4". KK 6'4", dark skin. He is. Me and KK, we go to the same club. We hanging out. Kapalua weekend, we hanging out. Now, me understanding KK 6'4" and dark skin. Me and KK don't go to the club in the same car. We meet there. We meet. We don't go in at the same time. He either go in before I do or he go in after I do. We don't go in at the same time because I understand. If me and him walk in, the female that like height, she already looking at him. I need to be another option on the table. I need to be another option on the table. Oh, these will say now the Simps equals hyena, real men like, yeah, like, remember that movie, How to Be a Player? I know we do. Shout out to Bill Bellamy and the crew and everything like that. That movie, Pierre too. That movie, How to Be a Player. Bill ain't lied not one time. I I forget the brother who was in the movie called The Mac 2. He was in that movie as well. The whole thing about how to ask females to dance and how to treat a woman so other women lock in. He didn't lie not one damn time. I was like, bro, stop. You giving out secrets. Bro, you giving out secrets. Don't do that. No. You go in the club. I don't know nobody. Walk around the club one time. Go to the bar. If you got a nice watch, sit the wrist with the watch on the counter. Pinky rings set that thing off too. I think pinky rings are underappreciated in black male culture, but that pinky ring is on the left pinky. Your watch is on your left wrist. If you're right-handed, you sit that wrist down on the bar and you ask for a drink. You smelling good. Well, it's females at the bar standing there with you. They are. They didn't look at the watch, the pinky ring, the outfit. You smell good? Okay, well, you didn't just pick their interest. The only thing you can do is say something stupid at this point in time. And all you need to do is say, hey, how you doing? Don't ask, can you buy them no damn drink? Because that's you getting ready to go into simp country. Don't do that. Hey, how you doing? Order your drink. Go sit down. If you want to say something else to her, hey, have a nice evening. Go sit down. Go stand on the wall. Find a female, scan the club, that look like she want to dance, but don't look like she got an ego. You finish with your drink, go ask her to dance. Lead her to the dance floor. Lead her. Lead her. Don't walk no. Lead her. Lead her to the dance floor. Let her step on the dance floor first. Let her find the spot where she comfortable at. Because if she comfortable, let her find where she want to dance at on the dance floor. Because when she do, and don't be hyper aggressive. Let your swag match her swag. Let your steps match her steps and everything like that. At some point in time, when she turn around, don't go up when she turn around. When she turn around, she letting you know she feeling you. Let her back up. She back up, you ain't got to do nothing. I don't believe I got to keep doing this because anyway. We're at 15. Luke Cage digging hot coffee. It's too much for the studio. Rumor they supposed to be bringing. I don't know whether they bringing Netflix's Defenders to Marvel to the MCU. And when I say that, just having them streaming, or they just gonna redo it. I don't know. But Blade just can't get right. No, he can't. She finally walking and talking now in comics. It's been 20 years. Man. I knew you would know Steve. Like I knew you know. I'm like, damn, why we ain't seen her? Damien and John, how old now? And when were they born? Right. Both Franklin and especially Valeria grew up doing like crazy. Franklin and Valeria got action figures. Now, let me just go ahead and stop right there. We talk about black representation, black imagery, and everything like that. Franklin been released 3 times. 3. There's the Toy Biz version. There's the Hasbro Marvel Legends version of the Toy Biz version. But they just released this dude last year, him and Valeria, as whole damn teenagers. And I'm sitting up like, mind you, I do want the set. I do, because I got the Fantastic Four in their black costumes. I think it'd be a nice. But that's right. You have people talking that will never understand what we be talking about. But I want you to think about something for a second. What black action figure couple you got that's got the child as the offspring? No. Dead ass. What action figures you have where you got the couple and then you got their children? And you got action figures of their children when one of them born, because we don't have Valeria one action figure. But you got Franklin as a toddler. And all these so-called black people that's got something to say don't give 2 damns about black imagery and black representation. They can't even say anything about Damson Idris being T'Challa, but They loved him on Snowfall, which I don't understand that one. I don't. I'm having a hard time understanding that. But anyway, I'm gonna keep up with these notes because I don't want to get distracted and everything like that. As my grandma used to tell me, when someone tells you who they are, should listen to my grandparents more. Theo, did you say Chess King? Yes, I did. Yes, I did say Chess King. You heard it right. He said, Theo, 5'8" with 6 Volkswagen. Listen, I've been 5'8" my whole life. Let the doctor tell her I'm supposed to be 6 feet tall. I owe you an ass whooping. They will find you if you still living. No, I'm 5'8.5" and I wear a size 12. That math is not adding up. That math has never added up for me, because to me, a size 12 is indicative of somebody that's at least 6 feet tall. I'm walking around here with 12s, and it's been that way for a minute. So I don't know if my height, my growth got stunted or something like that, but I want to redo. I want to redo. Sounds like you've been hanging with Fabulous. I did Fabulous. I'm just saying. He wasn't wrong when he said that, though. Now tell him taking notes on all this game. Fellas, female desperation will keep you sexual organs on vacation. Listen, all I'm going to say is this, is that I understand there are certain things I have to do for, even with my wife. There are certain things that I have to do as a man to keep my wife's interest. I love you, kiss, hug, let me massage the booty, and she be like, why you doing that? Like, because you're my wife. Like, I don't want you ever thinking I'm not interested in you at point blank period and everything like that. And I'm not checking for no other female. You got to let your significant other know that that's what that is. And you should always want to keep your significant other turned on. Like when Coco said that, I was like, yep. But we have people, regardless of who they are, regardless of what gender they are, they don't care. They just think their mate is supposed to accept it. Well, if you're not trying to be the best for your mate, you can't really be mad if somebody trying to be the best for them and they catch their attention. That you can't. Grandmaster, I'm 6 feet in heels. What attracts a woman intimidates a man. See how Grandmaster said she's 6 feet? Nah, I done told y'all what. My first wife was 5'9". The young lady, not puppy love, first love. That one, she was 5'11". I've dated female basketball players. I don't really care. My height has never been a detriment to me. I mean, Doug Flutie was in the NFL, right? Doug Flutie was in the NFL, right. Well, Kyler Murray ain't tall either. He ain't. he in the NFL. Well, if short people, if guys that ain't 6 feet tall can be quarterbacks in the NFL, then my height is not going to be a detriment to me dating a woman, regardless of how tall she is. And she better put on them heels, because I don't like the flats. That's me. That's me. You put the heels on. I got the flats. That's me. Let's see here. I'm size 13, 14 now. Size. How tall are you though? See, I'm picking up what you putting down if you over 6 feet tall. If you under 6 feet, you 5'7", 5'8", and you wear a size 13, you should be just as pissed off as I am. That math don't add up. Grandmadam Tara, I love tall women. I love short women. I love medium height women. Some people got specific types for looks, heights. That's cool. But I'm looking deep at experience and about. I ain't never cared about the height. I ain't never cared about a woman's height. I ain't. Your shape, your height. Because as far as I was concerned, if you didn't want to date me because I was not as tall as you, because the average height for the American male is 5'8". So I'm actually half an inch taller. If you didn't want to date me because of my height, because I was too short for you, that was your loss. That was your loss. Now, mind you, I get my confidence from my mama. I get it from my mama. I get it from my mama. I get it. I get it. I get it. I get it. I get it from my mama. Grandma, I'm gonna be able to appreciate this one. Because let my mama tell it. Paulette Michelle, Shantae Butler, let her tell it. Well, when we lay down in the bed, we the same size. Now that's not necessarily given. I might be bigger than you. That's what my mama told me when I was concerned about my height. She told me that. And I listened to mama. Only thing about small women is people look at you crazy if she your date, Theo. You 6'3"? See? Man, hush. You can't say nothing. You have every right for your foot to be as big as it is. I got a homeboy right now. He's 6'4". He wears 10 and a half. I'm mad as hell. I said, grandma, my mama. Yeah, so I ain't never. Yeah, I ain't my height. But anyway, going back to the John Majors thing, because we could talk about other stuff all day long. At the end of the day, man, I just want us to understand first, Black History Month, which ties into Africa, is 24 days away. And we finna do this. We finna do this. Well, if we finna do this, if you're gonna walk out your home and do that and everything like that, and you're gonna be making these posts on social media talking about black this, that, and the third, and everything like that, stop clowning Jonathan Majors. Stop clowning Jonathan Majors. And then if we're supposed to see each other for who we are and not be caught up on gender, not be caught up on race and everything like that, stop having something slick to say because he dated a white woman. That nonsense could have played out like that if he'd have dated a black woman. So stop that. It ain't, one woman is not better than the other woman. You can like one woman better more than you like the other woman. You can. But that nonsense would have played out if he would have been with a sister. So stop that. Just stop that. Because as I look at stuff, the vitriol that folks got for Jonathan Majors in regards to he should have never been with a white woman, Grace Jabari not getting that. Grace Jabari not getting that. Let me say that one more time. Folks go on these posts and everything like that, these YouTube videos, and they start putting stuff on there. Ain't not one person ever said, as much as they want to slick talk Jonathan Majors and low key be microaggressive, they've never said one time, that's what she get for dating a black man. That's not how they come at her. That's not how they question her as a woman, question her love for her race. Oh, she should have never been with a black man. No, that ain't what they saying. They don't come after her like that. No, it's all for Jonathan Majors. Well, damn. He got people that don't look like him coming for him. He got people that look like him coming for him. He got people that don't look like him not trying to understand him. He got people that look like him not trying to understand him. Stop. Because just as easy as that was Jonathan Majors today, that could be you tomorrow. You don't need to act like that. The difference is regardless of whether you want to look at it or not, the most Jonathan Majors is going to get if he doesn't file an appeal and he doesn't appeal, he's going to have a criminal record. Well, what do we say about damn near every, what's the chances of African-American males having a criminal record? That's what it's going to be. It's going to be a criminal record. Is he going to do jail time? No. Not going to do no jail time. Now, the question is, how much does him having a criminal record affect how you view him? You know the charge. You know what he was found guilty of. Does that affect how you see him, yes or no? Because I guarantee you, the same people that's talking slick about Jonathan Majors today did not give two damns about him last year. Did not give two damns about him when he played Kane. Now let's talk about Kane, because I can spin this one like this. Why everybody want to see him play Kane? Why do we want to see any black actor play Kane? Conversation finna shift, tone finna shift. What have I been saying? Black imagery, black representation. Well, who is Jonathan Majors representing when he play Kane? Who is he uplifting when he plays Kane? Who is he elevating when he play Kane? For that matter, what is any high-profile black actor or actress doing when they take on the role of a non-black character? What are they doing? Like my first girlfriend was small as ever, absolutely legal age, but people used to look at me like, why is that 5'10" dude with that woman that's been I get that one. I get that one now because folks think my wife is my daughter. I'm so glad she in her 30s. I'm so glad she in her she 36. I'm so glad she 36 because folks oh yeah, no. She laugh, I laugh too, but they think she's my daughter. And then look at me crazy like, I mean, I don't know what you want me to tell you. Black don't crack. I don't know what you want me to tell you. But yeah. So why am I might be in a minority. I don't want him to play Kane. Things happen for a reason, right? Blessing in a disguise. I don't want him to play Kane. I never did. I wasn't crazy. I wasn't crazy about him playing Kane. I already got the Kane action figure, but they did release a Kane action figure with his facial features on it, but it's blue. And I'm currently reading the Avengers story arc. Kane is in it. Kane don't look nothing like Jonathan Majors. So why do I want him to play Kane? There's no other black character out there that he could elevate. Someone even said to me this morning, and I get it, I understand it. I'm not pressed for Denzel Washington and Giancarlo Esposito to play Professor Xavier and Magneto. I get it. I understand. But they're gonna elevate the hell. They're gonna elevate the hell out of them two characters. And I don't know if Professor Xavier and Charles Magneto need to be elevated as much as Adam Bashir. I got J. Jonah Jameson for days. Did y'all know that Joe Robbie was the one running the Daily Bugle at some point in time? I ain't got that. Lawrence Fishburne barely played Bill Foster. I couldn't get a better Bill Foster with Jonathan Majors. No, I get it, but no, I get it. I understand the prestige of it. I understand what, but no, because I don't want to set myself up in the future for somebody saying, "Well, what's wrong with a white dude playing T'Challa?" See, and that's the thing. If you don't ever want to consider a white person playing Aurora, a white person playing T'Challa, a white person playing Luke Cage, a white person playing Misty Knight, if you don't ever want to consider that, think about what I'm saying. If you don't ever want to consider that, then you should never, and see, this the thing. I'd be like, so y'all gonna keep, and y'all don't understand what you're setting yourself up for. You should never want a black actor or actress. This me, I'm saying it. If you don't want to ever entertain that nonsense down the road, you should never entertain this over here. Yes, Bill Foster was a one-off in life. Yeah, you should never entertain me. You don't know what you setting yourself up for. You just setting yourself up to be mad. And low key, they know it. That's why people keep saying we want a white T'Challa. What's wrong with them saying they want a white T'Challa if you saying you want a black Professor Xavier? If Professor Xavier can be black, why T'Challa can't be white? It's white Africans. You don't want to have that conversation? I don't either. I'm not gonna be able to bail you out when they do it. I'm not gonna be able to say nothing. I'm just gonna be able. I'm be cutting the side out. You because it's okay. I'm just gonna leave it right there. Watch what you saying. Watch what you asking for, because you have no idea what you're doing at the end of the damn day. You setting yourself up for failure, and low key, because me and you the same person. You set me up for failure. I really would. This me being funny. I really would like for us to talk to me first. Like, just come chop it up. Theo, what you think? Hey, I would probably do it like this. I probably wouldn't do it like that. Just because we saying stuff out here and we setting ourselves up for failure. Listen, that's my time. The weather's supposed to be bad tomorrow and everything like that. So make sure you got everything you need for tomorrow. If you are in the 850 area and everything like that, there's no school tomorrow. Severe weather. So make sure you got everything that you need to go. I'm gonna do my best to get some stuff out there for us to consume over the next 35 hours and everything like that. So in the meantime, in between time, if there's something that you would like for me to discuss, like I said, I try not to get caught up in certain stuff like this because I don't want to. But if y'all are feeling it, picking up what I'm putting down, as my brother D Real would like to say, and would like for me to us to have further discussions like this in regards to relationships, what we need from each other as men and women, or women and, well, I can't speak to that. I would have to bring on a guest for that because I can't, I'm not gonna pretend. But yeah, other things that you would like for me to discuss and everything like that, just definitely let me know. Hit me up, shoot me an email, DM me, or just leave a comment and everything like that. Other than that, click like, share, subscribe. 2024. This is our first week, so take care of yourself. I would definitely rather talk to you than talk about you. Peace.